looks like we got another video. What are we doing here? We're doing a Diablo 3, what is this, part 2 now, I believe? So, real fast, I made a mistake on the first video. I think I put in like the beginning credit, whatever you want to call that. I put Diablo Gaming or something. I didn't put number 3, you know. So I apologize for that. I don't want there to be any confusion. But then again, I'm assuming die-hard Diablo fans are pretty much the only ones watching this, so they would know right off the bat which characters, which game, all that good stuff, and you could show them a screenshot, and I'm sure they would know where they're at. It's kind of like people that play Elder Scrolls. You know, show them a screenshot of any one of the games, and they'll know what it is. Like me, you do that to me, I'll tell you where it's at. Elder Scrolls fan all the way, baby. Anyways, got my e-cigarette here. Got a unique combination here. What the hell is it? I don't even know. I went random with it. It's a banana split with strawberry milkshake with a little bit of raspberry donut, all mixed into 3 things. It's like a donut invaded your milkshake while you were having a banana split. That's what it tastes like. Alright, enough of that. Let's put that down. Can't vape on that thing too much. Water I'm drinking now. No more alcohol. Well, not for a while at least. I had to take a nap and let that other video upload, and came back and I was like, oh, I feel so much better now. Should have switched it up and had coffee, but my stomach is kind of like on the fritz. So anyways, let's talk about this game here. You know, like I already drunkenly stated before in the previous installment, this is, you know, honestly, like, I have yet to play a game in 2014, 2015 that blew me away. And what I mean by blow me away, I mean it covers all the fun parts of gaming in an action-adventure / RPG. Okay? And yeah, one can argue and say, well, you know, what about, you know, let me get a good one here. Something like Dying Light. I haven't played Dying Light, and what I've seen from it, and a good buddy of mine, he played it, he bought it, and all that good stuff, and he was disappointed. He loved it when he first had it. It was hard, it was challenging, and the challenge just kind of petered out. And then I hate when games do that. I hate when the challenge is all up in the front, and then when you're into the game and you're actually a decent level and you want the challenge, there's no more challenge. That pisses me off. That feels like you're getting robbed as far as your money goes. Now, I'm not saying Dying Light is robbing you of your money. I'm just saying what he told me in his words, more or less. So, moving along, another example. You got something like, oh, I don't know, how about say Dragon's Dogma? That was actually a decent game, believe it or not. Shitty storyline, but great gameplay, and the fighting was great. No. The game that I want to talk about, let me think, Dragon Age Inquisition. Barely dabbled into the first one. Second one I just completely missed. I mean, it got so many bad reviews. Anybody out there know Angry Joe? You know, Angry Joe's review? You know, he just funny guy. I don't know him per se, but nor does he know me, but funny YouTuber, great guy, great sense of humor, great editing. Yeah, that, if you want to be a YouTuber video game reviewer, look at that guy. He is A+, man. The tops, the tippity top of editing and all the good stuff. Anyways, just the humor alone, I mean, they get you every time. But anyways, no, when it comes to like Dragon Age, you know, it's like I played it and it's like to me, it's like the game doesn't know, does it want to be more action adventure, you know, like with the fighting or whatever, but then they take you out of that, and it's like, oh, let's just have this long ass, you know, talking scenes, and you know, here's your choices, and make your choice. You're just like, oh god, I just want to go back to the fighting. I want to level up. I have to level up my one ability. But no, it takes you out of the game. And then some would argue the other way around and would say, no, no, no. The RPG aspect is great, but the fighting, it feels like whatever. I don't know. You can argue both points. I, for one, when I play the game, I pretty much just like the combat, and I just can't get past the, I don't know, the story. I don't know why. It's like it's almost like feels like it's forcing you, like it's holding your hand, like this is the story, this is, you know, all the little shards around the world, or gates, or see, that's how much I paid attention, because my enthusiasm for the game is like next to nil. It's not their fault, it's just I'm a shitty gamer, I guess. I don't blame it on me. Anyways, but this kind of game, Diablo 3, story is just enough. It's just enough for you to get the concept, enough for you to care, enough for you wanting to be the good guy, and enough for you wanting to, you know, spladunk and get the good loot and all that stuff. It's enough. It's like a good D&D, you know, tabletop, what do you call it? Sit down kind of game, you know? Like D&D back in the day, you know, AD&D or whatever you're used to. 4th edition, 5th edition, I don't care. The point is, you're dungeon crawling. It actually feels like a medieval fantasy that I want to play. Customization is like next to nil. I don't know what happened there. Either I made my character too fast, but I went with the obviously the barbarian, and he's the old-looking Beowulf-ass, old-ass warrior. Not saying Beowulf sucks or nothing. I'm just saying, like, you know, just I didn't want him to have white hair. Like, could I have gave him darker hair? Like, that's it. And I wanted to give him a different kind of beard or something. I don't know. Just so I either rushed past the customization and it's on my fault, or there just isn't that much customization. But it's a minor complaint because, no, it didn't really sound that minor, did it? Anyways, it's a minor complaint because this game offers enough gameplay and the replay value is there. I haven't even beat this game yet. I'm not even close. I'm like level, what am I? I can't see it in the corner. Well, somebody can read that. I can't read that on my little small screen. But, you know, I'm like under 10th level or something. And I love this game. I mean, just plenty of things to do. Smashing things, beating up baddies. I got this random Templar, which is part of the story. He's helping me out. I'm helping him on his mission, as well as he's helping me out. We're gonna, what is it we're doing here? Getting the skeleton key or a skeleton king or something or other. I don't have my notes with me on hand. But this looks like a boss fight right here. So, I mean, this right here was fun. I was like, oh yeah! I was screaming at the screen. I was like, get the pillars, get the pillars! I was going nuts, man. And by the way, you can see my slicing abilities. If you looked in my other video, I had bashing ability. I took that out, and now I have these, was it, do I have 2 weapons? I can't tell. And I have the 1 weapon for right now, but later on I'll switch it up and I'll have 2 weapons. I'll have 2 of those sickles, and they do a lot of slicing damage, and I went in with my abilities, and now I do slicing, bleed damage, for every 5 seconds or whatever it is for every slash. So I don't know. I'm loving the game. It feels like D&D. I love D&D, and you know, like I stated in my other video, you know, I've been a long fan of like, you know, like the Boulder Gate games. You know, like Boulder Gate 1, Boulder Gate 2, and I forget the exact title of Boulder Gate 2, but it has a long ass title. But somebody out there help me. But you know what I'm talking about. I was on PlayStation 2. I think it was on PC. I'm not 100% sure. But this reminds me of that, and I'm definitely getting my fill for a long lost, loved game. and I'm just loving this over and over again. And when I say over and over again, I mean like I've never played any Diablo game before, so there's a lot of story that, you know, escapes me. If they're talking about some king or captain or somebody from wherever, I won't know what the hell they're talking about. So, I don't know. It just... By the way, I just thought about something when I was watching that. Well, why in the hell I go back in there? Why the hell did I go all the way around there? What was the purpose of that? Loot? Anyways. Sometimes I do things like when I go back and I watch my video, I'm like, what the hell was I thinking? Like, who does that? Dumbass, just go inside. There you go. There you go, Vegeta. Oh, shut up. Damn, it's dry in here. Sorry for that. Anyways, but I don't know. I just think I'm coming of an age because I'm getting to become an old ass, and I want a game that I can just pick up, have fun, just enough story, tons of action. It has to keep my interest. I mean, I want to hack and slash till I'm blue in the face. I don't care if it's repetitive. I like repetitive. This is a good kind of repetitive. The loot, the leveling up. I mean, can you honestly tell me by looking at this that you would get tired of this? Really? Would you? You know you can play online with friends. And I believe there's like a online, like, you know, where you can play like through what the hell is that thing? Battlenet.com or Battlenet, whatever. It's through Blizzard, I guess. I'm not sure. But anyways, you can play online, so you can't tell me that this will get boring. Once I can figure out what the hell to do with signing on through that Battle.net thing, because it's a couple of screens you got to do, and after I went through like 2 or 3 screens of signing in through your PlayStation, signing in through this, signing in through that, I'm like, oh my god, create an account, make this, make that. So I've yet to do it, and I'm owed a gift. Maybe I'll pick it up later.